And we're back.
We're back with another one, guys. Another pitch meeting here. I've been looking forward to this one. The Marvels.
Ooh.
We just watched this recently. Let's check out what they got to say about this. I got a lot to say about this movie.
I know. Me too.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. It's a sequel to Captain Marvel.
Oh boy.
And WandaVision.
Oh.
And Miss Marvel.
All right.
And Secret Invasion, kinda. It was like a sequel to 16 hours of content across 3 shows and a movie.
Yeah,
And it'd be preferable if viewers had watched all of that.
Hey, what's a Marvel movie without a bit of homework?
So what happens in this thing? Well, we've got this villain Dar-Ben, right? And she's kind of angry because Captain Marvel's actions have kind of killed her planet Hala.
All right.
As long as we're not doing one of those generic forgettable villains. People are really sick of forgettable villains.
Oh, trust me, sir. Dar-Ben's anything but forgettable.
Who's Dar-Ben? Okay, that's not a good sign. Anyway, this villain wants to get her hands on these 2 bangles.
Ah, so she heads to Cincinnati?
But no, these are like quantum bands.
Oh, okay. And so Dar-Ben,
Who is the villain, has one, and also Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, has one too. She's from Miss Marvel!
and Dar-Ben uses hers to create a jump point in
space, which causes all kinds of wackiness.
What kind of wackiness?
Well, since Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau have light-based powers, they switch places when any of them use their powers simultaneously.
Shouldn't Emilia Clarke's character from Secret Invasion be switching with them too?
Hey, shut up. And so these characters take off to a planet called Tarnax, and then Nick Fury takes Kamala Khan's family onto a space station.
What? Why would he bring them there?
For safety.
That seems incredibly unsafe.
Well, see, sir, the thing is, I want them in the movie. They're funny.
Fair enough. So what happens next? Well, Nick Fury's gonna crack jokes the whole time. You know Nick Fury. We just had him being pretty depressed and brooding in Secret Invasion.
Really funny stuff. So then Dar-Ben is gonna steal all the breathable air from this planet and send it back home to Hala.
That's Spaceballs.
Your Spaceballs.
Oh, my Spaceballs are tight. Okay, carry on. You got me.
So now Miss Marvel wants to stay behind and save all the people from this dying planet, but Captain Marvel's like, no, we save who we can. We gotta get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Miss Marvel be like, what the heck?
Oh, she's disappointed in her hero. That's an interesting thing to explore. Definitely. It's gonna be a super interesting 20 seconds. We're not diving in deeper than that.
Well, no, there's no time.
Why not?
I've already moved on.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize.
So then they go to this other planet where everybody sings, and if you don't sing, they don't understand you.
What?
And Captain Marvel is a princess, and she sings, and she wears a princess dress, and she sings too.
What is going on?
A bunch of cute space kittens gobble people up, but then they spit them out to safety, and that's those are they're heroes now. Hey, excuse me, what are you talking about?
All right, full disclosure, I did one of those take your daughter to work days and let my 4-year-old take a crack at some of these scenes.
Oh, cute. All right, that clears that up.
And then the bad guys are gonna attack.
Hey, since these people are musical, it could be cool to do some kind of musical fighting style.
No.
All right, and now Dar-Ben wants to steal the sun from Earth.
Uh-oh, we need that thing for tanning purposes. Now, who's Dar-Ben?
She's the villain.
And what's her deal?
I told you about Dar-Ben already. I did that. No, doesn't ring a bell. Oh, that's not great. All right, anyway, now the Marvels need to fight her.
Very exciting.
And Dar-Ben's gonna get both quantum bands and tear a freaking hole in space-time and die.
Not good.
Yeah, so now Monica Rambeau has no choice but to close this hole from the other side.
Why can't she close it from their own side?
Because that's what I wrote here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And so now that the universe and Earth are saved, Captain Marvel's gonna go back to Hala and try to save that planet too.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's gonna tell Miss Marvel, I'm gonna bring Hala back, girl.
I mean, that sounds like it's gonna be tough. It's not just gonna happen like that. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yes, she flies into the sun and makes it hot again with her powers.
I mean, if she has the power to reignite a sun with her powers, how is this villain difficult for her to beat at all?
Well, no, she had to learn the power of friendship and stuff.
That works. And so that's about it. What do you think?
I mean, it sounds like some Marvel content. I think we just need a bit more to get people excited for marketing purposes.
We can cut a trailer that kind of reminds people of older MCU movies that they really like and be like, hey, this is connected to that.
Yeah, I mean, let's definitely play that card and throw that in there. Let's also toss a CGI beast into a mid-credit scene, get people talking about X-Men.
Oh, yeah, that'll get word of mouth real buzzy. Fill those seats up.
The Marvel's full weekend box office numbers are in. It's official. MCU's worst opening in 15 years.
Wow.
Man, I knew this movie was going to struggle, but I didn't know it was going to struggle this bad. Wow, that's pretty bad.
That is bad.
This pitch meeting was so spot on. There were so many things about this movie. Halfway through the movie, I'm like, what is going on in this movie? Whoever wrote this movie must have been high. They must have been on something. It started off decent. It started off pretty good, pretty interesting, pretty funny. And then what did it for me, I was like, the planet where people are just singing, it just turned into a different movie. And I just lost track of what the hell was going on in this movie. And then the cats all over the place swallowing people. I don't know. This movie, it started off good. But then it just felt like a hot mess. And I'm not going to lie, towards the end of the movie, you know, the whole thing with the sun reminded me of Green Lantern. And when a comic book movie reminds you of Green Lantern, you know there's a problem. You know there's a problem. I was like, oh Lord, this reminds me of Green Lantern. This can't be good. This can't be good.
I don't even.
And Dark Ben, I didn't even know her name.
I know. What's her name?
Darth. She sounds like a Sith. Darth Ben. I was like, what's her deal? I don't even. Yo, this. Oh my God. Oh, Miss Marvel was the only thing that was kind of entertaining about this movie.
Yeah.
You know, Captain Marvel. Let's keep it real, guys. Let's keep it real. The fans hate her.
Yeah.
They really don't. She's not likable. The way she comes across with this character, she's just not. There's something just cold about her.
Yeah.
And personally, I don't think she was the right person for this role. There were other actresses that I think would have maybe fit a little bit better, a little warmer, brought a little warmth to this character.
Yeah.
And the last thing I'm gonna say about this, the only thing Marvel can do to really save this character, I know some people like Captain Marvel, but I feel like that's a small segment of the Marvel fans. Okay. But most people are not a fan of Captain Marvel. Okay. Okay. The one thing Marvel can do is almost pull a Jean Grey Phoenix. What I mean by that is that turn her into a bad guy.
Okay.
Just turn her into a villain, overpowered. You know, let her get possessed by some cosmic being or something. Turn her into a bad guy, and then the Avengers have to fight her. That's the only thing they can do with this character to save it. Anyway, Linda, I'm sorry. I went on for a while. What you got to say?
I have nothing else to say. You covered it all.
My bad. I took over. My bad.
I just felt one of those Marvel movies that I expected to be like feel of excitement at the end, and like, you know, when you leave the movie, oh my God, that was awesome, that was good. Even if it's not that good, like you still feel like fulfilled of being in the movie theater, spending those 2.5 hours and doing something nice that you enjoy the movie. Yeah. I felt empty. Wow. I just felt like it was just like, like I didn't even want to like talk about it. Like I didn't really want to, like you said, Miss Marvel is the only one who you know, she saved the movie basically in terms of like, you know, just how her character is being funny. And I like the show of you know that she had, but everything else, it was just like, what is happening here? What happened? What happened? Like, Marvel is always good. Like, what happened? I feel like Marvel is always good. Yeah. Like, 85, 90% of the time, it's always good. This one sucks. It's getting too silly. I mean, that's how I felt about the last Thor movie. It was too silly for me. Just too silly. And like you said, Miss Marvel was the only saving grace. You know, the thing for me is, like, I watched Miss Marvel, WandaVision. I watched all the shows. And I'm thinking, man, if I'm lost in this movie, imagine people that didn't watch all this. Right. Imagine fans that are just casual fans that don't watch everything. Right. Like we do. They must have been just like, what is going on in this movie? Lost. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's some people that love this movie, you know? Not really. In terms of a review, I barely give it 1 thumbs up. Barely. It's like it's like halfway. It's like struggling. One down. One. Guys, did you watch this movie? What did you think? Thanks for watching our reaction to this. Leave us comments, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It really helps out the channel. See you guys later. Peace. Bye.